Alright, it is time for me to continue on.
Oh, that jump looked painful. Not doing that.
No, I mean, it wasn't a painful jump, but it's just... not going to stop that argument. Hello, good sir.
Be lucky to see the
By the stars. I wasn't prepared for the sheer scale of it all.
You have made quite a stir, and given the state of things, that is a singular accomplishment. To what do I owe the honor, Harbinger?
Malabar says work on the morning device must proceed.
Did he now? How magnanimous. But approval is approval, and I will gladly take it. I will spare you much of the technical detail, as I confess that pieces of it I barely understand myself. One cannot help but notice the energy field around the scaled citadel. Until we can get through it, we cannot shut down the experiment inside, and it has proved quite impossible to get through. We had the beginnings of a plan to build a makeshift contraption to redirect grav drive energy to see if we could penetrate the barrier, but the project came to a halt. Politics got in the way.
This hardly seems like the time for politics to matter.
Every one of the houses needs to contribute, and everyone realized they could potentially use it for leverage. What should have been a cooperative effort turned contentious. Easy decisions became negotiations. And so, construction never began. We have sat here, staring at this disaster as supplies pile up for well over a week now. Serpent help us, it is infuriating.
Honestly, I've been here 10 minutes and the council is already annoying.
I don't disagree, but allow me to impart some advice. Most would consider that disloyal, possibly even heresy. Keep that kind of talk to yourself. I believe I've done enough complaining for now. Time to get to work. If you're here, the council has likely sent word to the houses that it's time to stop the infighting. I doubt it will be enough. I need to oversee construction here, make sure things are built to specifications. If you could follow up with the houses, that may speed up the process.
I doubt they'll listen to me, but I'll get right on it.
I appreciate that someone around here is eager to get to work. House Fetal owes us access codes for the city power grid. It's the only way to guarantee enough power to activate the device. House Kadik was supposed to provide a young scientist named Sahima to help me. She had at least some experience with the original Citadel experiment. No idea why they refused to send her. And Hasmek, the new elder of House Dulkef, he has been distant, guarded. He claims to have vital information about an important component of the experiment, but has withheld it until now. Help me get what we need, and we will see what we can do for the Speaker, and for House Varun. And I may have something that can help you in whatever trials the Serpent puts before you as we navigate this. We have been nearly overwhelmed with all that has happened over the last few weeks, but I have still spent some time doing my own research when I can. These phantoms, the vortex. Fascinating subject, really. If only there were some less disastrous way we could have discovered all this.
Fascinating isn't what I used to describe it.
I know. I have lost friends and colleagues myself. We have encountered several interesting phenomena. First, while the phantoms shift to a fully human form when killed, they often retain small shards that appear to be an almost crystallized version of vortex energy. Second, we have learned that killing the phantoms sometimes causes an even greater disturbance. Horrors, as they have been colloquially termed, can appear from somewhere. We are unsure of their origin, but it is not within our universe. These horrors and their spawn are infested with cysts, a seemingly organic manifestation of vortex energy. We have managed to collect enough to run experiments and have devised a method of combining them into an explosive mixture with varying properties. While they have no use in the development of the morning device, if you find yourself out in the field, I believe they could have more practical applications.
Honestly, I'll take anything that give me an edge.
The process is simple enough that any industrial workstation should suffice, if you have the materials. And, depending on how you combine said materials, you may find the results to be somewhat variable. I hope you can use that to your advantage.
Good, thank you. If you got something that can help me, I'd appreciate it.
Yes, depending on how much trouble you're getting into. We have been nearly overwhelmed with all that has happened over the last few weeks, but I have still spent some time doing my own research when I can. These phantoms, the vortex. Fascinating subject, really. If only there were some less disastrous way we could have discovered all this.
Okay. It's just the houses. First one is right here.
I want... Picked up something you might be interested in.
Granting them an audience. This is exactly the impression we don't want to give.
Please, Jamal. Don't you see how all this works in our favor? It's not up for discussion. I won't risk what we've worked so hard to achieve. It's done.
No, you'd risk our future and reputation as a house. But you are the chosen elder.
Ah, don't patronize me. The Great Serpent spared our house. We are favored here. Shouldn't you get back to the council? We can't afford to be absent at a time like this.
I guarantee I'm not missing much. But you're right. I'll be heading back soon enough. May the Great Serpent bless you.
Alright, I'm here. Talk to me.
Ekris has sent our newest harbinger to inquire about Sahima. Don't worry, Jamal's already told me all about you. I'm Razma, Elder of House Kadik and head of the Ministry of Conjunction.
It's an honor to meet you, then.
Well, it's also an honor to meet one as interesting as yourself. I wouldn't have suspected an outsider to be made promised. But who am I to argue with the Great Serpent's choice?
So we need Sahima to help recalibrate the morning device.
I know the Council is looking to Sahima for answers. But the truth is, she's been taken, along with other members of the House. They're being held hostage by zealots. And now they're demanding negotiations.
Taking hostages and negotiating? Doesn't sound like the zealots we're used to.
What have they demanded so far?
The zealots have yet to name specifics. At best, they'll demand an inordinate amount of credits or firearms. Worst case, a seat at the High Council, or even the reinstatement of their house. House Maleen. They know we can't risk Sahima for Dazra's sake. So, they won't hold back when it comes to demands.
If I can get the hostages first, they will have no leverage.
Aha. My thoughts exactly. Normally I'd have agents doing everything possible to find them. But we too suffered losses. We need to be here. Present. I couldn't risk more lives. It's the only reason I even agreed to these negotiations. But now that you're here, I can finally take action.
Well, just tell me where they are.
And that is where the issue lies. I don't know where the Zealots are keeping Sahima, but I have a good idea who does. Their name is Merrick. Merrick is a Kadik, and they also work for me as an agent in the Ministry of Conjunction. This is where matters get complicated.
Okay, let's hear those then.
As I said, Merrick works for me in the Ministry of Conjunction. They've been establishing an inside relationship with the Zealots for some time now, on my orders. Forcing them to give up the information could jeopardize all they've worked for. So don't expect them to be forthcoming. Get the information any way you see fit, as long as no physical harm comes to them.
I certainly hope it wouldn't come to that.
I'll return once I've learned the location.
See that you do. You'll find Merrick upstairs in the meditation room.
There you are.
You're no member of House Kadik. What are you doing here?
I'm here to see you specifically.
And you are?
I'm Harbinger Carter Williams.
Ah, the heretic turned promised. I was wondering when our paths would cross. So tell me, what would a chosen one such as yourself want with someone like me?
I'm looking for a certain zealot base. I think you know the one.
Perhaps you need to lay off the Koza, my friend. You're talking nonsense. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, Rasmus sent me. She said you know where the zealots are. And she also told me about your position, so...
Did she now? I guess this means the High Council is still asking Auntie Razma where Sahima is. And if you're here making demands, she obviously has decided to make use of you rather than undergo sincere negotiations. I see what's going on here.
Very perceptive. I can see why she's so impressed with you.
Well, I am one of the few to garner any amount of trust with the Zealots, so she should be. I can't imagine where the Ministry of Conjunction would be without me.
And at such a young age too. She must consider you a prodigy.
I do have a natural talent. It's nice to see I'm being properly recognized. I may excel in my skills, but it doesn't mean the hours I put in are any less.
Of course not. Good work takes time no matter how talented you are.
Exactly. There's still research, analysis, documentation. Too much documentation if you ask me. But altogether, I have the exact talents needed to do this job, which is why I was entrusted with the Zealots in the first place. I admit it hasn't always been easy. They are Zealots, you know.
It takes a lot to deal with the levels of stress you must be experiencing.
Some days, it takes everything. I can't even tell you how much time and effort it's been to sway the Zealots my way. not to mention the stress over my own personal well-being. I may be the best at what I do, but I'm not stupid. The Zealots do have the element of unpredictability.
You say they're unpredictable, so you know the dangers Sahima and the hostages are in, right?
I was wondering when your own agenda would come into play. I've worked hard to obtain my position with the Zealots. And like I've told Rosma 1,000 times, I have no reason to believe they're going to hurt my dear cousins, especially Sahima. So, as far as I'm concerned, that information stays with me.
Yeah, you should really rethink your position on the hostages.
As much as I'd like to help you, I don't think so.
Well, if you're wrong, you could lose everything.
I've weighed the situation, and I don't believe the risks to be that great.
Those negotiations could just be a pretense, and you know it.
But they could be exactly what gets us Sahima back. Perhaps you're right.
I used the auto one. You can't trust them.
If anything, they are unpredictable. Point taken. All right, I'll let you in on their location. But remember, you're the only one that knows. If word spreads, I'll know exactly who's to blame. The location you're looking for is Shadow Station Epsilon. It's an old Varun base that they've taken over for themselves. Rosma will know it. Let her tell you the details, seeing as how I'm about to be reassigned.
Thank you. This information will save lives.
It better.
Alright, so we're now going to go back to her and talk. Never mind, I went outside. Also works. So we'll talk with her.
Something you might be interested in.
What I'm basically going to be doing is what is it called again?
Good to see you.
There you are. Go and talk to
pray
all
you
three
are
leaders
successful.
and then start
Must have
doing
gotten the
helping
location.
them. Yeah, they're being held at Shadow Station Epsilon.
Ah, yes, the old Varun military outpost. It's a remnant of the Serpent's Crusade. If my intel is correct, you can find Shadow Station Epsilon in the Badlands, north of Dazra. I can send you the coordinates.
I'll head there right away.
The sooner the better.
Don't worry. If anyone can bring those hostages back safely, it's us.
Now that we have a rescue mission underway, I'll speak to Merrick about setting up the negotiations. I expect them to be pliable after their last encounter with you. The current plan is to hold them at one of the geothermal power stations. Meet us there when Sahima and the others are safe.
Aye, aye.
Good. Serpent willing, your timing will line up. I'll stall the Zealots as long as I can, which shouldn't be an issue. That being said, I'd still appreciate it if you could act quickly. Now, Jamal wants an update before you leave. Just don't let her distract you for too long.
Fair enough.
Harbinger, a word before you go. Tell me, Harbinger, what do you know about the Zealots?
Well, it's just fanatics who kill those who don't follow the Great Serpent?
An oversimplified observation, but correct nonetheless. The Zealots are widely frowned upon within our society. They're a remnant of the Serpent's Crusade, days we'd like to forget. Has my dear sister given you any history on our house's relations with the Zealots?
Rasma said Murak is working on establishing a relationship with the Zealots.
I'm surprised she even mentioned that much. Rasma would have everyone believe she only wishes to keep an eye on the Zealots, so the Council can make informed decisions. The truth is, she's had this particular group of Zealots under her thumb for quite some time. This is only a problem now because she's lost control. That is the real reason why Rasma hasn't informed the High Council, and I'm sworn to silence.
I don't see how anyone could sympathize with such fanatics, let alone work with them.
That honestly explains a lot.
Does it? I'd be curious to know what you've discussed. House Kadik already has a reputation for being sympathetic to the Zealots, but the truth is far worse. Rasma wants the Zealots to back House Kadik, so the balance of power between the noble houses would shift to us. She's been employing them, paying them in supplies that aid their blind crusade.
So supplying Zealots is a mistake. They're terrorists.
House Kadik would be condemned should anyone outside our house find out. What none of us expected was the disaster that is the Scaled Citadel. The aftermath is what allowed the Zealots to grab Sahima and the others, flipping the balance of power in their favor. Rasma has lost control and is putting House Kadik's reputation and power at risk.
I see to it that they have no power in these negotiations.
And that's what I wish to speak to you about. House Kadik shouldn't be associating with Zealots at all, except on an extermination level. But worse, we absolutely cannot be supplying them with ordnance of any kind. We need to cut ties with the Zealots altogether.
And you expect me to do that?
How astute. I want you to put an end to any connections between House Kadik and the Zealots. And while my position won't allow me to be blunt, I'll still make it clear. Should the hostages not survive, Rasma would blame the Zealots and cut all ties.
And I thought Zealots were bad. Now I'm not sure what disgusts me more.
I thought we needed Sahima alive.
What we need is Sahima's research, which she has with her. You just need to bring it back.
No, I can't do that.
I see I misjudged you. How unfortunate for us all. Well, should you change your mind, the offer still stands. And Harbinger, this conversation stays between us.
Well, let us select the next Align the Houses quest. Oh, okay, you can only do one at a time. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Not a thing.
I mean, I get that you can do like one quest at a time this way, but... I'm not happy about that. There we go. It is that I'm using a shotgun, so...
you some kind of an acrobat?
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. No need to wait for those bars to be done. Wait here for my oxygen to come back.
Whatever you need, you got it. If you have any gear, you...
Even she can't stop anymore.
Wait. Did you hear that?
Nice. There we go. I feel like we're almost there. Yeah, now I can just move. I don't have to deal with that other system anymore. I think that literally helps me research this place. Not that I need to. Yep, okay, 100% scanned. We are so close. Trauma pack. I'm gonna go down there from in here. Oh well. Here's the entrance. Okay. First of all, it's the red one. Aid. Ah, of course. But isn't you can't even use period? That one. This one only leaves 2 open. There we go.
You've done that before.
You got nothing, nothing! Oh, stinging! Oh, I'm hit! Watch out! I'm going to end you!
Okay, that's on the other side of that. It is sometimes not noticing that I've done mouse movements. Under here. Like that, for instance. Why?
No matter. In time, they will be judged like the rest.
I don't stock up on junk.
Last time I checked, ammo isn't necessarily junk. Nope, not even going to try that. There's no reason for me to keep opening up those. That is all the enemies killed the shotgun for that thing to continue on. Back to aid.
help. That zealot had a key. You have to...
There we go.
Who are you?
Harbinger Carter Williams. I've been sent here to rescue you.
Serpent's Grace, I knew it! I knew she wouldn't just leave us here to rot. It's more than just me. There are others. The Zealots have been using them to force me to continue my research here. They think I have all the answers since the original experiment was a catastrophic failure.
You poor thing. I always associate zealots with direct violence. Oh, these manipulative tactics are new for me.
Good news. The High Council thinks you have all the answers too.
So my theory is correct. Or I should say, the High Council now believes my theory, the better theory, is correct. I knew it! I told them their algorithms and insufficient testing were only giving the illusion of stability. But no one wants to listen to me. Not the girl who put people twice my age to shame when it came to assessments. Of course, this is what it would take for Razma to send someone after me.
The Zealots also plan on using you as a pawn in negotiations.
Negotiations? Oh, right. I'd almost forgotten. I overheard the Zealots mention negotiating with House Kadik, so the motivations are clear. Not only does the High Council deem me important, but Razma needs to remove me from the equation. I get it. But at least now everyone knows I was right.
Let's get back to getting out of here.
Yes, step 1 is freeing the others. The Zealots aren't aware of how I've been delving into their systems here. I told them I needed full access if they expect me to replicate Anasco's experiment, and I didn't even bother with risk assessment. They think I'm applying my theories to their poor excuse for technology down here. Granted, I could probably make it work if I had to.
Just get to the point, please.
Right. Getting there. The other hostages are being kept just beyond this room. I can disengage the locks to their cell and grant you access to an elevator in the room beyond that will take them to safety. You just have to clear out that area first, and the Zealots down there are... different.
Alright, let's go.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere yet. While you get the rescue underway, I'm going to set up certain guarantees here. I'll meet you and the others outside.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
And a well-thought-out one at that. I just need enough time to set up a remote device so I can launch a virus that will render this place useless. Think of it as a failsafe to guarantee our safety. The Zealots would never risk this base or their ships.
Good luck. I'll see you outside.
You sure will.
Let's free the others. Inventory. Aid.
Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore.
Not even just that, those were shotgun shells.
Serpent be merciful. Has help finally arrived?
Who are you?
Indeed,
You aren't a zealot. Who are you?
Harbinger Carter Williams, Rasmus sent me to rescue you.
The Great Serpent is merciful. And Tahima? Did you find her yet?
She's safe, she's gone to access to an elevator to escape.
I wish it were that easy. The Zealots separated us. Our brethren are still out there. Please, I can ready my people here, but you'll have to deal with the Zealots and rescue the others so we may all escape safely.
Alright, I'll clear the path.
We'll be ready.
By the Great Serpent!
They've taken to arms! Jinan, protect us!
Show me what you've got.
That's a horrible position.
Bring it on. Damn it. God, hold on.
I do know where that enemy is. Can't hit that one. Okay, you're already up. Oh no. This is just a general marker. It is just the one up there. Right, should be the last health bar.
Not gonna last much longer.
Nice. Free the remaining ones. I have no clue where they are. Oh, there's one.
Serpent, protect me. Thank the serpent. I thought I was done for. I still can't believe we're free.
Next time, use your jetpack.
Yeah, my jetpack is kind of horrible right now. There's one above me.
The great serpent has heard me. Thank you.
I did set you free. Okay, there we go. Next time we're actually going to take the elevator and do the entire conversation. This is it for now.